There's a possibility that there might be another track from the Beatles in the same vein as Now and Then. While researching new video ideas, I came across an article on the Beatles Bible website about a Paul and George track called All for Love. I assumed it was an early track that the pair had written, but in fact, it was something much different. For the anthology series, the Beatles created the tracks Free as a Bird, Real Love, and Now and Then. However, there was apparently another track not based on one of John's demos, but a completely new song. To this day, it remains unreleased, and not much is really known about it. The page had two sections describing the origin of the song that I'll just go ahead and read. The first was from Beatles Book Monthly from 1996. Recording of the third new Beatles reunion song, All for Love, is now complete. There's still little inkling as to the nature of the track, although it's understood that the song isn't one of the John Lennon demo tapes handed to Paul by Yoko Ono, but is in fact a brand new song written by Paul McCartney and George Harrison, only their second ever collaboration after 1958's In Spite of All the Danger. At press time, it had yet to be confirmed that the song would even be released, although it's very likely to appear as the opening track for Anthology 3, as well as becoming a single in its own right. Without a contribution from John Lennon, however, it's difficult to imagine how the song can be presented as a Beatles recording. Anthology 3 itself is said to be scheduled for release in the late summer of 1996, possibly September. This second section was from Peter Hodgson. I visited Paul McCartney at his recording studio on the 27th of March, 1995. While Paul was showing me around his recording studio, he mentioned that Yoko and Sean had been there 2 weeks previously and that they had recorded a track, Hiroshima Skies. He also told me that the previous week, George and Ringo and himself had been working on a song. I then asked him what it was called. His answer was All for Love. Now, what happened was that a gentleman named Andy Davis, Record Collector Magazine and Beatles Monthly, had been phoning me on a number of occasions, and I mentioned to him that Paul had mentioned All for Love during conversations that we had had. Paul definitely said All for Love when I asked him what the song was called. George and Ringo had been working on the previous week. 100% All for Love was his exact words. The article was in Beatles Monthly and was picked up by various other publications, including Keith Badman's book. The sessions for the song would have been between March 20th and 21st of 1995. My visit to Paul's studio in East Sussex took place on the 27th of March of 1995. I hope that clears things up. The track definitely was worked on, as I know that my ears were not deceiving me when Paul said, All for Love. Currently, here in 2024, unless someone from Apple speaks up, I'm assuming this song is either incomplete or was just a miscommunication. In my heart of hearts, I hope it gets the Now and Then treatment, and we get some new music. It's entirely possible Anthology could get the Super Deluxe treatment, and this song might be included, but who really knows? What do you think about this song? Do you think we'll ever see it released? Let me know in the comments below. The content on this channel is made possible from viewers like you. Help the channel grow by supporting me on Ko-fi, which you can find a link to below. You can also help by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.